Welcome to TechTalk. I am Devin Williams.
I'm Shanti Pillai.
And I'm Nicole Sazanchika.
Thanks for joining us again.
Today we're going to talk about whether AI is going to replace the art world. As many of you know, there's a bit of controversy on whether AI is actually going to replace artists and take over creative work entirely. But a contrasting perspective is that statistics actually show that artists or art majors have increased by 2% ever since AI came around.
This is pretty shocking because a lot of people have devised that we were going to be losing our jobs to AI, but it's showing that productivity is increasing and the possibility of increasing our labor market is going to be bode well for all of us.
Yeah, and a lot of art majors nowadays are actually learning more technical skills because of the curriculum changing. The schools have adapted to help teach them the important AI skills that they're going to need to encounter in today's world.
So, as you guys can see, AI is not exactly going to be an entirely complete replacement for artists. They need to learn how to adapt to AI tools and be able to use them in different contexts to actually enhance their creative work.
Yes, surprisingly, 40% of art majors have actually started using AI in some way, whether it's to be more efficient, to actually produce something, or in other ways.
Another crazy statistic is that AI generative images have increased creativity by 25%. This is because it's allowed artists to be able to essentially focus more so on the direction of where art is going versus the technical details like contrast, resizing, and other things that would mitigate how they can push forward with their creativity.
So I just wanted to ask you guys about in school, like whether in school contexts you guys use AI for some sort of creative work, like how I've used it for some of my classes to generate infographics, and it was good at generating images, but not so good at generating words.
For myself, I'm in a game development class, and so one of the things that we've used it for is creating backgrounds and characters for our game. This has helped us tremendously because we only have one artist, and so putting all the work on her would be catastrophic, especially with the semester ending. So allowing us to be able to spread out our work and be able to devise ways to introduce these concepts to the player was very helpful.
As for me, I'm a TA for a software engineering course, so something that we've had our students do is actually use AI to generate a logo for the website they are building. This allows them to have more time to actually build the structure of the website and the content in it, as opposed to focusing on the art.
And this also brings a question on how the labor market is going to change as we begin to use AI into our jobs. One thing that has come about is DLSS5, which stands for Deep Learning Super Sampling, and it's the 5th iteration of it. What it does, it allows for AI generative images to overlay onto graphical design.
Yeah, a lot of junior roles are currently being threatened by AI, which is a little scary for people who are trying to enter the market, because the seniors are okay, but eventually those seniors will leave the job market and we will need some junior level roles to go up in the job market.
How do you guys think that junior level positions or people applying to those positions could potentially adapt to this change?
A lot of the things that we've seen as far as studies is that a lot of the artists need to focus more so on the direction of where they want to make their art, be able to develop those creative backbones so that way they can be able to bring something that's more innovative and new to the market.
Yeah, and I think along with that, building a very strong portfolio to show why human art is still important and why it is different from AI art that is currently being made.
So basically just saying that AI is probably good at taking away like the menial tasks like coloring, recoloring, or resizing, and humans are still the ones that are behind the major designs.
Yeah, and we see that a lot in movies or even video games nowadays. AI is being used to speed up a lot of those efficiency tasks while letting a lot of creative directors still have human art be in their 4 animations.
Do you guys believe that AI is capable of replacing the human now, or do you think that it will happen in the future?
I would just say that AI is probably not going to be a replacement for a really long time. I mean, in many facets of life, you're still going to need experts to verify its output.
Yeah, I agree. I think junior levels right now are pretty threatened, and I see why they would go away, because AI can do a lot of those easy tasks, but in the long run, I think we're still going to need humans as the backbone.
So our question to you guys as the audience today is whether you think AI poses help or hindrance to the art world.
Thanks for joining us at TechTalk, and see you next time.
Bye-bye.